Hey, it's Daniel Goddard, Kane from Young and the Restless, and you are watching Hollywood Connections.
With me, Dawn Reese. Super excited. Thank you, Patty and Barbi, for having me here as well. And Denda, thank you for coming all the way from LA for all these fans.
Thank you. It's great. I love coming down to Florida. Every time I come down here, I feel like I'm back in Australia. It's so much like Queensland, and it's just the people are great, and just I love the weather. I love everything about it.
We have kangaroos over at the Busch Gardens.
Yeah, I know. There's apparently a battle between the kangaroos and the alligators. It might be the new ice hockey team down here. It'd be like the Clearwater Kangaroos.
That would be really fun. Hey, that's a good idea. Anyways, while you're here, I have a lot of people that are actors, producers, agents, casting directors on my show, major stars as well. And since you, how did you get your first break, back in the days, and getting your first agent?
In America, which is a different ball game, I started in Australia doing a soap opera there, and then when I moved to the U.S., I started from scratch again because I didn't want to be an Australian coming over. So I basically approached it as if I hadn't worked before, and I wanted to do it that way. It takes a long time. You originally just start going for a lot of non-union work. And then from there, you find a good acting teacher, a good class.
Where did you go?
I went to a couple of schools. There was one called, I trained in Australia formally at the Ensemble Actor Studio. Then out here I went to Cameron Thor, who's in Los Angeles. He's very good. Has a lot of good actors. They've done a lot of movies. He's been in Spielberg movies himself. And then I was with another guy, John Kirby, whose brother was Bruno Kirby, a very good actor who's been in Goodfellas. He was in The Godfather, exceptional actor. The most important thing you can do is just get a class and then start just perfecting it. I mean, it's like anything. If you want to be an athlete, you have to practice the sport you want to be good at. It's not about partying and going out trying to just meet people. You have to have, when opportunity and comes, you have to have the preparation. Otherwise, it's like any chance. When you get that chance, you have to be ready for the chance.
And you have to find your passion. You're an actor, and this is what you wanted to do. Mine was, I had Santa's List. I had an office in Hollywood on Hollywood and Vine. Did a lot of casting myself. So, that's important. And giving great advice to new actors that want to, try out and, get out there and try it. What do you have to lose?
You have nothing to lose, because I know a lot of people I meet, they'll say, I always wished I'd tried it. And I said, well, it's never too late. Exactly. So it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter, what it is in life you want to do, whether it be acting or even golf. It doesn't matter if you stand on this beautiful golf course. If you love something, then you'll be good at it.
Exactly.
There's no point in doing something to make other people happy. You have to make yourself happy.
Number one, life goes so fast. Also, do you read your social media? Are you Twitter? You do?
Yeah, very much so. On Instagram, I'm at the Daniel Goddard, not because I'm the Daniel Goddard, but someone else had my name, so I did that. Twitter, just Daniel Goddard. The great thing about social media is it allows us to connect directly with our fans, which is important because, you have a career because of fans. And, I love meeting the fans. I love talking to them. So, if you're watching this, send me a tweet, send me an Instagram, post me a comment or something. And, I'd love to get back to you and stay in touch because, it's important. I think that it's a very difficult job to succeed at acting. It takes, it's success by attrition pretty much, which was Harrison Ford's, his mantra, that you eventually, if you keep going long enough, you'll succeed. As long as you adapt and you constantly try to learn and get better, if it's, you just don't get discouraged. Don't let people say you're not right, you're not good. And it's not personal. If you go for an audition, you don't get it. It was never personal. It was just you weren't right for that part.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I heard through the grapevine, because my brother has a show called The Man Cave, and we're looking for man caves. And would you ever think you're going to have a man cave?
Yeah, actually, I'm in the process of doing it with the boys. Turning a room into a man cave, and it's great because I got two boys, who are 9 and 12. And
that's such a great. I have 3 that are grown now, but 3 boys. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a great, Josh Morrow, who plays Nick on the show, has a man cave, and because you always find yourself putting everybody else first, and finally when you have your own little area or something, it's you and the kids get to play video games and watch sports and stuff and hang out.
My brother actually just did his little shed in the tool shed into a man cave, which is like a Jimmy Buffett bar.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
There you go. Margaritaville.
That's right. Me and Ingrid are going to go out and find the man caves and the she caves too.
Right.
Any other last words? Anything to Patty and Barbi from the heart?
Oh, always. I mean, this is my seventh year. I think I've done events now with Patty and Barbie, and I love coming down. I love coming down and seeing them. They're just wonderful, and everybody involved, who helped them, and John, and just it's
amazing.
It's a team effort, and I appreciate coming down.
Talking to the fans that just watch you all the time. That's so that's from the heart, and I'll tell you
absolutely, because there's nothing more important, as I mentioned earlier, than the fans we have. Because without the fans, what would we have? We wouldn't have anything. So guys, really grateful, and I wish you all the best in whatever you want to do. Stay in touch, say hello, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Awesome. And real quick, I have a reporter that was with Container Wars. I have reporters all over the United States. That's my business. And if she can, maybe meet with you and interview you again. Yeah. She actually, Deanna Mole is amazing, and she's very famous in Mexico as well. If you ever watch Container Wars, and I'm setting up interviews for her as well.
Sure. Yeah, I'd love to get in touch and talk to her. It'd be lovely.
That would be great. God, I would love to have Melody Thomas on the air. If you know anybody that's doing radio interviews, please shout me. That's what I watched. I want to be honest. Back in the days when my kids, I would watch it continuously. Right. But the last time I want to be honest, I watched Young and Restless was just briefly. But when she married Victor.
Which time? I think they've done it
first time
20-something times. So yeah. There's a lot of history there. Melody's a lovely lady, and she's fun. Well, we thank you so much for listening and watching Hollywood Connections 106.1 FM, VH2 TV Network, and 24 Flix TV in Orlando. Thank you so much. Thank you. I just been trying to get to you, and I know everybody there first. Hey, it's Daniel Goddard, Kane from Young and the Restless, and you are watching Hollywood Connections. With me, Dawn Reese.